Hi there, beautiful souls. Welcome to my Monday night Facebook Live. And tonight I'm going to have some teaching moments with you. As you can see, I have my paperwork ready because I want to go into trauma a little bit and how trauma can trip you up. And I want to keep it simple as well. So for those of you who don't know me, my name is Grada Robertson. I am co-founder of the Purple House Wellness Center together with Peter, and I specialize really as a trauma coach or a self-sabotage coach or a money coach or I sometimes call myself a master healer, because honestly there is nothing that I haven't seen in the last 20 years of working with absolutely tens of thousands of clients year in, year out. It didn't matter, you know, if it rained, hailed, or what the weather was like, or what my children were doing, or now my grandchildren, or what Peter's doing. The one and only constant is that I have always shown up for my clients, and I've learned so much from it. It's been my greatest privilege. And so today I want to talk a little bit about the correlation between money blocks and health blocks, and or blocks in your love life, because the secret to success in all those areas is the same. The secret is found in your inner core being, or you could also say in your subconscious mind. And so the secret to success literally lies in your subconscious mind. And the subconscious mind is always a little bit outside our awareness. So it is kind of hard to connect with it unless you're an expert, right? And I love working with the subconscious mind. That's my absolute passion, and to create changes really, really quick, and to help you uncover the secrets. So if this is a picture of your being, see, here is the sea. And we mostly only see the tip of the iceberg. See, that's what you're seeing in me today. When you listen to me, you're just seeing this little bit, and you don't know what's going on for me below the surface of the sea level. And that's, of course, the same with you. And this is where communication breaks down. Also the communication between ourselves and our subconscious mind. And so consciously you might be working hard, working towards success, doing all the right things, eating well, planning well, doing the right strategies and so on. But if your subconscious mind, that's this part, has different ideas about money, you're not going to get the results that you want. You're not going to get there very easily, and sometimes you're not even going to get any results, depending how deep your sabotages are. So a sabotage or a self-sabotage means that you are working so hard and doing all the right things, let's say to find the right partner, or to create a nice family life, or to have X amount of dollars in your bank account. And there is a pattern where you never reach that goal, or it's really, really hard for you, or you find yourself in a good place and suddenly it's all taken away from you again. And if that's the case, you need to come and see me, because I specialize in finding those energy blocks, and I can dissolve them very, very quickly. You don't even sometimes feel what I'm doing, but I do like to keep you in the loop. And when you're here with me, I tell you what your body is telling me, so I can be like the bridge between the conscious and the subconscious mind, and give you feedback. What your body has been trying to tell you, perhaps for many, many years. I had a client recently, and she'd been kind of wasting time and effort for many years, well over 5 years, right? And she'd spent thousands of dollars on coaches and traveled around the world as well. And then when she worked with me, we got to her issues very quickly. Like within one session, her whole life was changed. And after that, I also had a client, Alicia, who used to be in the corporate world. So that was her realm where she used to hang out, till she entered motherhood, and then her whole perspective on life changed. And so she left the corporate world behind, started a home business that went really, really well. But over the years, being a mom affected her body, so she had aches and pains. She had pain in her shoulder, pain in her back, and she was grumpy with her husband, and intimacy disappeared. And she was putting up with all that and taking about 10 Panadol per day, which really was really bad actually. And she didn't come to me till her money stream started to dry up. So when she felt the money pinch, she sat up and took notice and started to listen. And so this is often the case with all of us. Like, we can put up with so much pain and stress and overwhelm, and we just keep going and keep going. Because sometimes we don't even know that there is a solution for us, you know, an easy solution. And so Alicia, when she came to me, I could quickly tell her where the root cause of her pain came from. And it was actually an ancestral pattern that was repeating, so from her grandmother to her father and then into her, and some of her children had the same energetic imprint as well. And I was able to clear all that and set her free, because our ancestors don't want us to repeat the same harmful or stressful patterns that they had, but we often do, and you may not be aware of that at all because you haven't trained in that area. So you may not be realizing that some of the behaviors and some of the mistakes or the mishaps or disappointments or disasters that you have in your life are repeats from your ancestors. It's the same energy that just keeps on evolving from one generation to the next. And we can stop that, so you can be free from all that. So that's one thing that I specialize in. Now, all sabotages or all limiting beliefs which show up as self-doubt, lack of confidence, not having the courage, can show up as aches and pains in your body, or stress in your relationships, or you can't fall pregnant. I've helped many women, by the way, or couples have babies. Like, there are dozens and dozens of children out there today because I helped people to release the energy blocks around falling pregnant. It all comes from the same thing. It comes from this, from your unconscious mind that contains all our secrets and answers. So let me explain to you how these blockages appear, all right? Because people often ask me, well, how come I self-sabotage, or how come I have energy blocks? So I'm going to explain that to you right now, and I hope you love it as much as I do. So everything comes from trauma, and it's unresolved trauma that sits in our body that creates a kind of, a disruption in our energetic field, and it lowers our vibration all the time, so it makes us feel tired and so on. So let's say you are living your life along here, right? So there's no trauma at all, like so. This is just happy lifestyle, and so you have your little up and downs, right? You hear some bad news, so you take a dip, and then you go out for a coffee, you feel good again, and so on. And then suddenly, so this is 1 and this is 10, right? So this is trauma level 1, that means there's no trauma, and that's 10, that means as much trauma as your body can handle. So suddenly something shocking happens, like real shocking, right? Trauma, huge trauma, and it goes like that, right? And so, and then da 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 da. So we think life continues again, and we've dealt with it, but it's actually not true. If we hit trauma level 10, something happens in our neurology. Literally, it kind of switches off, right? And we freeze, right? And sometimes we have no memory of what happened. And so it encapsulates itself, goes into a sort of a pocket. Just imagine this is a pocket. This trauma is now locked in a pocket, quarantined. Do you like that word? So your body quarantines this pocket, and inside this pocket it just keeps going over and over the same thing, right? It looks messy, doesn't it? It is messy. And I feel where those energy blocks are in your body, like that pocket of trauma that your body is quarantined. Literally, it's put like a membrane around it. And there are negative emotions that are stuck in there. Sometimes there are negative emotions like nobody loves me, I'm unlovable, I attracted that, I deserve punishment, I'm no good, I'm not good enough, I can't do this, and so on. So all these low-lying frequencies and beliefs are locked in that as well. So you can call that a little black pocket. So this is a trauma pocket. So you have inherited some of those from your ancestors. Let's say if they've been to war, or your grandfather had to go to war, he had to fight and he had to maybe kill people, who knows, or he saw things that he couldn't handle. It's all been quarantined in the subconscious mind that's under the iceberg. So we're all full of that stuff, right? And this is what keeps the brakes on in our body. So here we go, we create a nice goal for ourselves and we put the accelerator on, and then unbeknownst to us, it's like the handbrake is on all the time. So I was able to, of course, to help my client Alicia. So within 1 or 2 sessions her money started to flow again. By the way, I have many business people who work with me to keep their money flow happening, to keep their money flow open, right? So I put them on the soul seat, so to speak, and I work with people over Zoom as well. So it doesn't matter if you're in my room or whether you're in Canada or Europe or anywhere. Of course, the energy isn't held back by space or anything. I feel the energy just as clear as if you're in my room. So I pick up on these things. So this could be what's stopping you from getting those millions of dollars, or like this could be what's stopping you from getting a promotion at work. It could be stopping you from finding your true love, or from creating great health in your body, right? You probably all know how I got hit by a truck when I was 44, left for dead on the road with catastrophic injuries, and I had to heal my own body. So after, from that experience, I learned so much from that experience, and it gave me huge insights into the energy of other people as well. So it's really easy for me now, after that experience, to heal your pain. It doesn't matter if the pain is found in your relationship or in your money, which is also a relationship. We have a relationship with money. We think money is something that's out there, but really, the money in our bank account is a reflection of our innermost self. It's literally a photocopy of how we see ourselves. And so often when we do our inner work, and you start to do your inner work with me, your money situation pretty well changes rapidly, and that's really exciting. And of course, the most important relationship of all that you are in is your relationship with your higher self, and your body, and all parts of yourself. So I mean, we do like to break them down into conscious mind and subconscious mind and higher self and ego and all the rest. But literally, you need to, the way that I work with people is to embody and to appreciate every single part of you, to love and appreciate every part of yourself unconditionally. And that's a journey of recovery from your life that literally lasts your whole lifetime, right? And the more you are able, the bigger your capacity is to love yourself and be kind to yourself and have compassion with yourself, the easier your life is going to be. The more success you'll have, you'll find it easy to connect with others, and the floodgates of health and wealth begin to open. So if you're interested, if you like the sound of what I just explained to you, you can check out my website. I'll put a link in the below, in the post below, and please feel free to check out everything that I offer. I also offer weekend workshops in healing, and I work one-on-one to help you break through your money blockages, and then of course I help you as well to heal your physical pain and all the rest. So I just want to finish tonight with bringing you down into a beautiful, peaceful space inside your own body, so you get to experience what it feels like to be fully aligned with your highest self, with your inner light, and that you feel good and calm and safe, because there's so much uncertainty in the world, and you don't have to be in a space of fear and anxiety, because you can be feeling safe and secure inside your body. So I'm just going to do that now very, very quickly, and it's like a grounding exercise, because the manifesting force, the manifesting power is like literally comes down. So it comes down through our crown chakra, which sits here. And so I might invite you to close your eyes and just feel maybe a tingle on the top of your head, or you may notice a little bit of an itch or a little bit of pressure. And that's where the cosmic energy, which is infinite consciousness and infinite possibilities, comes through the top of your head, and then it travels down through your body. And just drop into your heart for a second. Notice your breath in your chest cavity expand, and just imagine your own generous heart, feeling the generosity of your own heart, being in alignment with the generosity of the universe, which is your best friend, and it always has your back. And it's like the bank of benevolence, the bank of unlimited credit. And just drop your breath down into your hips. Feel your hips and your bum on the chair, the weight of your body pressing down, and just become conscious of your feet on the floor. Wriggle your toes a little bit, and now that you're noticing your body, you already start to feel real calm and settled. And you're starting to feel your natural self, without the stresses, without all the layers of all the busyness. And then drop the energy into the center of Mother Earth. And just think of Mother Earth as a nurturing energy. And already energy is flowing up from her through your legs. You can feel that as a vibration. And feel it coming up through your legs. To some people it feels like cooling energy, or it might feel warm and nurturing. It's yin energy that's restoring your yin chakras. Bring it back up through your legs, through your hips, your pelvic area, your tummy, your diaphragm, your lungs, your shoulders, feeling more and more relaxed and loose and free and open and liberated. Notice how floppy your hands are, your arms, and then come up through your neck, behind your eyes, and just think of the word compassion for yourself. You're doing an awesome job at this time. An era of humanity. Your life is important and your light is important, and you are just fine and perfect the way you are. You are enough. And so then you take a relaxing breath in and out, letting go of stale energy from today. And then you can open your eyes with soft eyes and compassion. And so this is a real quick meditation to balance your bodies and to bring you back into your innermost self. And I'm going to leave you with that, because it looks like my battery is just about to run out. But I want to thank you for tuning in, and just if you have any questions about trauma, how it affects you today, and remember that trauma is frozen in your body. It's like frozen time particles, maybe from when you were 1 year old or 2 year olds. Most of your trauma that's undermining you today happened before you were 6 years old, and that's what I specialize in. So just send me a message or contact me, or send us an email, check out my website. And I want you to live a life that's free from all those stresses, that you can really embody yourself, the self that you're meant to be, and that your light will be brighter, that you feel more at peace, more liberated and confident, and that you can take steps you know, towards a fulfilling life. So that's my wish for you. Hope you enjoy this, and I will share more with you next Monday at 8 p.m. all being well. Thank you so much, everyone, and look forward to seeing you again. Have a great week. Bye bye. Big love from me.